Pick the Nintendo Shack and pray. Frederick from Fire Emblem Awakening says, yo.
Welcome to this week's episode of the Nintendo Shack Podcast, episode 411, Mario Tennis Fever. I have a fever, and the only prescription is more tennis. Donnie, me, Delvin's partying.
Yeah, Delvin's out, living the good life.
Partying.
Mm-hmm. How are you?
He might be dead.
Nah, well.
Has
yeah.
anyone heard from him?
I heard from him late last night. Yeah.
Exactly.
I can't say why. We have a listener who reached out to us. I'm going to be somewhat cagey, and I apologize, but we have a listener who reached out to us and is doing something really, I'll say, attempting to do something really fucking cool. Like, I'm really impressed.
Okay.
You know, just super creative, like, you know, and he sent me this thing, and he's like, hey, you know, like, I'd like you to take a look at it. So I spent all day yesterday doing that instead of like playing games or anything. And about halfway through it, I was like, Delvin's gonna fucking love this.
Okay. Oh, I'm excited to know what it is.
Like, I was like, oh my God, he's gonna lose his shit.
Okay.
And so I reached back out and I was like, oh, here's all my thoughts and everything. I was like, but can I open this up to Delvin? And they were like, yeah. So I'm like, I'm real excited to send it his way. So that was the last time I spoke to Delvin, was like, hey, you're going to really think this is awesome. And who knows? Like, I have to be cagey, everyone, but
right, you can't
one day you may realize what we're talking about. So,
man, what a tease.
Yeah. It's really cool. You know, there's a lot of, I mean, listen, I feel like you get this very well because you have a lot of friends like this. I don't. This dude's doing big shit.
Okay.
You know, like whether it like ever actually comes to fruition or not is really not the point. Like, when I was looking at someone's work, like this creation that they've done, like all this effort and everything, really impressed. Like, it's been a minute since I've like felt that whiff of like ambition and creativity from someone. That's not something I always come across working in government. You know, and I was just, yeah, I was kind of taken back. I was like, this is pretty good. So,
well, that's exciting. What a tease. I look forward to hearing if this
one day
turns into something.
Yeah. But
okay. So what have you been doing, or have you been playing Mario Tennis Fever?
I have played some Mario Tennis Fever. Not a ton, because this week has been somewhat brutal at the office, but like looking good, like we're progressing, moving forward. But I have played the Mario Tennis Fever for about an hour, maybe 2 hours. So it's real early.
Did you just do like matches, or is there like a campaign?
There is a campaign, and I think it sucks. Here's the funny thing. It's not that actually, like, what it is doing, I was like, oh shit, like maybe they're actually gonna do the thing that people miss about the old GBA Mario Golfs and the old GBA Mario Tennises, and like there is RPG and there's little stats, and like you go around a little resort and you talk to, I was like, yeah, this is familiar, but it's like orchestrated tutorial. It's just so tutorialized. Yeah. I think maybe I gave it 20 minutes, Rebecca, and I was so tired of them just being like, here's a forehand.
First tennis game.
Yeah. Here's a forehand. Now do this for a minute. Now walk over there. Here's a backhand. Now do this for 1 minute.
That sounds like a chore.
It felt choreful, so I just stopped. I was like, oh God, just please stop doing this. And then I just played the game, and the game is fun. I like it. Okay. It's good.
Is it better than Aces? Because I did buy Aces, and I was so bored by it that I returned it.
No, it's better than Aces. At the very least, I would be interested. I wish Delvin or you would play. I wish somebody else was here that had played it that I could bounce off of.
I was never going to buy this game. I'm sorry.
I get it. And there's a lot of people that are, sour over the Mario sports games on Switch 1. I'm seeing a lot of that, right? There's a lot of
Camelot.
There's a lot of spilled milk out there. People are like, you're not going to get me again. F this noise, This game isn't going to change that opinion, I don't think. It's not like a night and day difference. It's not a 10 out of 10 or anything. It's that, but better. It is better. I think again, I've only played it for maybe an hour or two, but my immediate impression was, for some odd reason, this game really made me recognize how much bigger the Switch 2 screen is.
It is. It really is.
I was just like, damn, this feels big. Like it feels like playing in my hand. I was like, it looks great. like I think it looks really nice. Like visually, I'm digging.
I hope that it's an upgrade visually at least because of
I think it
was a very early
that.
Switch game. It was like the second year, right?
It's not as flat. Like those Camelot games are like very flat, which I don't mind, but this is very shiny and it feels like there's depth and detail. Like everything just feels a bit more fleshed out.
Right.
So I'm liking it, but again, I'm here for just Mario Tennis.
I remember with Aces, there was not a ton of content at first, and then they ended up adding stuff that did make it worth it if you held on to it for that long.
Mm-hmm.
Does this kind of suffer from the same problem where there's not, maybe you don't know yet, where there's not a lot of characters, not a lot of ports.
There's 20 or so characters to choose from at the start, and there's
a lot.
There's twice as many of those locked like extra squares that I haven't unlocked yet.
Got it.
So there's a huge roster. There looks like there's a lot of courts. The courts, obviously, it's very Mario. I mean, listen, we know what this is about, right? Like there's courts that do stuff. There's rackets that do stuff. Like we get it. Like I said, it's not reinventing the wheel or redefining anything. This isn't the Breath of the Wild of Mario Tennis by any means. This is just more Mario Tennis, a little bit better. And if that's something you're like, yeah, I'll pay $60 for that, or I don't even know how much it costs. If you're on to that,
it's probably $70.
I don't remember when I pre-ordered it so long ago. I don't even remember what it cost.
It's probably $70. It's a first-party Switch 2 Mario game.
Yeah, you're probably right. I mean,
I'm not paying $70 for that.
I could understand that. I wouldn't. Offense. I don't like it so much that I would try to talk anyone out of their opinion on it, right? Like I haven't seen anything here that would make me try to win you over. I'm not going to try to win you over. So, but I'm digging it. I like Mario Tennis though. I saw Jeff say something like, it's good, but he'll never go back to it. If he wants to play Mario Tennis, he'll always go back to Tennis 64. I don't think I'd agree with that. I do like going back to playing tennis and golf and stuff on 64 from time to time, but I also I don't want to do that on Switch. Does that make sense?
Right. Yes, it does. It does. Yeah. It makes complete sense.
Like when I'm in the mood for that, I'll fire up the 64 and have fun with the 64 for the night. But when I'm playing my Switch, I don't want to play in 64 games all the time. I want a new Mario Golf. I want a new Mario Tennis. I'd like a new Mario Sports Mix. I'd like Mario Hoops, Mm-hmm. I think this may be somewhat lessened the fact that it looks like we're going to get some sports games on Switch 2. So maybe these aren't as important to the catalog as they were on Switch 1.
They're good filler games, I feel like.
That's exactly what this is. There's nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah, no offense. Like to tide us over until a bigger game.
There you go. Like, yeah, that's all it is. And I'm okay with that. I think there's a lot of people that are like, they don't want that anymore. And I'm like, well, that needs to happen. like it serves a role.
I think it's better than, Nintendo coming out with 2 games a year. It gives people options of things to play.
Exactly.
I'm not going to do it, but for the people who want to be playing something constantly, like a first party game constantly, it's a good option.
When I saw the reviews come out, I think it's actually reviewing somewhat better than I think expected. Like it's in the high 70s. I was expecting, just a 7, like around 70.
Mm-hmm.
And, but yeah, does it shock anyone to hear that a Mario sports game is more or less a 7? No, that's it doing its job. Do we all want a 10 out of 10 Mario Tennis game? Sure, but like, this is what these games are meant to do, right? They're meant to fill a hole. They're meant to fill a calendar. They're meant to provide an option. They're meant for a brand extension. And yeah, I think it's doing its job. If you're on the fence or not that interested, then yeah, don't buy it or wait for a sale. But I'm digging it. I like the tennis.
Good. What else have you been up to? I've not been playing anything. Just
you didn't play anything?
Just nothing worth talking about.
Sure. I'm still playing PGA 2K. Mostly that. That is my sit on the couch while I watch movies game.
Yeah.
I was watching Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back last night for James Vanderbeek and playing that. There is a game coming out on Switch that I'm like super ecstatic for, and it's Starship Troopers. I forget what it's called, Extermination something or whatnot. Or also, I don't remember the tagline is. It's a Starship Troopers game. It's coming out on Switch. It's coming out soon. This week there was a demo that released on Steam for it, so we could finally go hands on. You don't know about this game at all, do you?
No.
Do you know Starship Troopers at all?
No.
Oh my god.
This isn't a Star Wars thing?
No. You don't know the movie at all, do you?
Not at all.
Oh my god, Rebecca.
Never heard of it.
Oh, I
thought this was Star Wars until you started talking.
Chad, I feel so incredibly old. Like just so incredibly old in this moment. Starship Troopers is an amazing, incredible, it gets better on the 10th watch satire of fascism from the 90s.
Oh, I would love it.
It's amazing. And it's got Casper Van Diem and I now forget. I mean, I love
Neil Patrick Harris.
Yes. And it's incredibly brilliant.
Clancy Brown.
It's really funny. And like a dry sense of thing. But there's like all this like fascist Nazi symbolism, and like it means to be smarter than it is, right? It's like a real dumb schlocky movie, but then you kind of see like that's the point. Like it's like they're showing you propaganda, they're showing you brainwashing, they're showing you all of that. So it's an extremely wise beyond its years movie, and it's about these this federalist, like Earth imperializing the galaxy and taking over these bug planets, and colonialism and all the other things that you'd expect. So, but it's really funny while it does it. Really funny. And I've always wanted to, like, you're familiar with like Helldivers, right? Like the shtick.
Yeah, but
like with the funny commercials and stuff. Helldivers is basically like ripping that off. Like it's sampling Starship Troopers. Like that's its source material.
So there's a game, or you're saying you watched it?
No, there's a game that's coming out. I'll look it up. I tried to look it up, but every time I open up a browser, I may be having internet issues. Am I okay on your end?
Mm-hmm.
Chat, am I okay? Can you hear me okay? Am I glitching out or anything? Because every time I try to search for it, it goes blank. So I'm like, uh-oh, am I having network issues? But yeah, so anyway, Rebecca, there's a game coming out, a Starship Troopers game. It's being made by the folks that made Warhammer Boltgun, which I talked about a couple years ago on this show and how much I like that. And that is a Warhammer game in the fashion of Doom. And so when I heard about this, I was like, holy shit. Because, Rebecca,
yeah,
all I've ever wanted was a Starship Troopers game that was like the movie.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah. Why
are they making a game from a movie from 1997?
Well, because it's camp, because people love it, because there's a fan base there, because it never dies, because people are still talking about the greatness of that movie today. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to say. Like, I can't tell you if you haven't seen the movie. It's like, it's weird. It's like, you wouldn't get it, I guess.
Okay. I'm trying to think of something equivalent. Like if they just randomly decided today to make like what's another...
Rebecca, Starship Troopers has never been more relevant than it is.
That's so true. I hate fascism.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So
what a good point.
So they're making this game. It's a developer that made games that I liked before, and they've just released a demo on Steam. I've already bought this game on Switch. Like I've already pre-ordered, and I wanted to take it for a test drive, so I downloaded the demo, and it's awesome. It's literally like everything I could have ever wanted. It's
what
got
do you do in the game?
So it's a shooter, but it's not a boomer shooter. It's more open. It's like a Halo or a Medal of Honor. Like you're dropped in this map, and you have all these objectives across the map that you can do in any order that you want. And as you run around the map, you know, like these bugs are like coming up out of the ground or coming out of the ocean, and like you'll see soldiers going around. And ultimately, if you haven't seen the movie, it'd be very hard to explain, but I can do shit in the game that you do in the movie, that you see in the movie. And I can't tell you how long I have wanted a game to do this. I have played so many bad Starship Trooper games because I wanted this. I wanted a single player, like competent shooter that let me live that fantasy in the movie. And the game is very funny. Now it's gonna be super campy and cheap. So if you're not into that, if you're like, this is stupid, this is not the game for you. Because the whole point of the game is basically you're playing like a recruitment, like a propaganda recruitment video. So Rebecca, they have people from the original movie doing these terrible like public access TV cutscenes between the shit where they're like, get it together, soldier, we're gonna take back the beach. And it's, if you're not here for like that, you'd hate it. But
30 years later.
But if you get it, it's like, oh my God, this is amazing. So I've been playing that more than anything this week. I've played the demo 3 times. Because I do love it. I was very excited when Dev sent me the trailer for this, and man, it's living up to everything I could have hoped for.
When does it come out? Like the full game?
I wanted to search, but every time I search, it's going blank.
Here, I'll look it up.
I wanted to say March or something like that. It may not even have a full concrete date yet, but I really like it. Starship Troopers Ultimate Bug War is the name of the game. And it's got this sprite-based retro look to it, too. Like, it's not like a Call of Duty or anything like that. You know, like, it looks old. It's meant to. It comes out March 16th. So, the other game I played was the Rayman Collection that just released. Came out during the State of Play that released all these games that everybody's excited about. Did you see that there was a Rayman Collection now?
I did watch the State of Play. Sorry,
Frisk is... Oh, that's not Frisk. That was
Boo. Frisk is back here.
Boo.
He was like sitting on my computer or on my keyboard.
Donnie. But Donnie, next month is March. You're right. I'm running out of time.
Yeah. I did watch, unfortunately, I watched the partner direct.
Oh, yeah?
Bored to tears. But I did see the Rayman Collection. I thought that they might be releasing a new Rayman game because my favorite 2D platformer of all times is Rayman Legends.
Yeah, that's really good.
And I think they're way overdue for a new Rayman game, and it's cool that they're doing the collection.
I heard that they're bringing back Legends, that they're gonna like try to re-release it.
I don't care. I don't want that. I want a new one. Do give me Legends.
I don't want them
2.
to re-release it either because it's like
it's already perfect.
If you haven't played Rayman Legends on Switch or Switch 2, like
you can get it cheap. It's perfect.
Pretty great. Like it looks amazing on a Switch OLED. Like it looks great.
It's so fun.
But yeah. There was a report, it was in our Discord this morning, one of our listeners put in, that apparently somebody found out there's a save bug in the Rayman 30th Anniversary Collection.
Oh.
And they reached out to Ubisoft, and Ubisoft responded by letting them know that development for this title has concluded, so that there will be no fix for the game that just came out. I don't know.
If there's a bug or like glitch that's like impacting the game so much that it's like a save thing, like that's a problem. Like people aren't going to buy it.
How much to believe that? Because that could just be a misinformed customer service person. But boy, if that's the case, what a brutal way to start. Like that's bad. Ubisoft has not been doing great work of late.
Mm-mm.
You know,
they used to be really good.
Yeah. So I have played this game, and I love these collections, especially from Digital Clips, and it's got like little commentary features and little documentary stuff, and you can see pictures of the old Atari Jaguar and stuff that Rayman started on. There's a prototype for Rayman for the Super Nintendo included in this collection that never came out.
I'm interested in that.
It is just like 5 different versions of the same Rayman game. Like, it's not all of the Raymans, right? So I think the collection is somewhat limited, but you know, it was cheap. It was $20. So I feel like
20 or 30.
I thought it was 20. Is it not? Is it more than
30. That? I think it's 30.
I should do a better job of keeping up with things like that. I just have credit and I just kind of just buy stuff.
Oh no, 20 on Switch. Okay, sorry. Google lied to me. Google search nowadays is so bad. Where like that it comes up at the top, like the AI overview.
Yeah.
It's so
bad. It does
bad.
have it's got rewind states and CRT filters, and it's doing the thing that you'd expect these things to do. I just feel like with so many other collections out there, this is maybe towards the bottom of like content wise what these usually include. Like I have a whole Atari collection. I have a Tetris collection of every Tetris game ever with like what feels like a much deeper documentary and historical context than what's in the Rayman collection. This feels like they wanted to do that, but perhaps on a budget.
There's a lot of bad reviews for it on Steam.
Well, I played it a bit. I didn't play the Atari Jaguar version, which I believe is the one that has the save bug. But I played it for about an hour, and I bought it mostly for the interviews, with Ansel and stuff. And I got through about half of that. It doesn't seem like there's as much of that kind of content as the ones that I've seen before. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to go to, it's Rayman. Like, it's GBA Rayman. Like, how hard can I go for it on a review? I kind of know what it is. But I do believe we've seen better collections.
I think Rayman deserves better. Like, I feel like he needs a new game. He should have been in Smash. Like, I feel like that's such a good character that is not being used to its full potential.
I think that's Ubisoft's plan. I think the plan for this year was to revitalize Rayman. That was the plan. Now, recently, Ubisoft, canceled 6 projects and a bunch of studios, and now a bunch of their staff are on strike. So plans may have changed, but going into this year, that was the plan. We were supposed to get a remake and a remaster or a new game, and we were supposed to have multiple Rayman announcements this year, but it'd be a bummer if this is it.
Boring 30th birthday party for Rayman.
It would have been way more exciting if they just put all of the Rayman games into a collection.
That's what I thought this was when they first revealed it.
I think that's
where I thought they were going with it.
I thought that's what most people thought. So, yeah. I also love the Rayman, as you do. So I'm with you. I would like Rayman to be, pretty spot on. But that's all I've been playing.
Maybe I'll talk about games next week.
How was your Valentine's? I saw you doing that.
It was good. We were on Josh's stream, and the plan was to make chocolate-covered strawberries on his stream. But then when we opened the strawberries, they were moldy and mushy because he had bought them 3 days ago. So we're like, oh no, what do we do? It's okay, you could go run to the store real quick. We can DoorDash strawberries. So we ended up using apples, which I was very skeptical about. Because I've never had chocolate dipped wait, what did I say? Apples.
Strawberry.
No, we ended up using apples. I've never had chocolate dipped apples before. But they actually ended up being very good.
You've had a caramel apple though, right?
I've had a caramel apple.
Yeah.
Not caramel. Caramel.
Have you ever had okay, come on. Have you ever had a candied apple?
Isn't that the same thing?
No.
It's that red gooey stuff. I don't really like that because it sticks to my teeth.
Sure.
And then it makes it hard to brush off and stuff.
So does caramel.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
I'm gonna say caramel forever. For like the rest of the show, I'm gonna keep introducing caramel.
And Josh says I'm wrong, but I'm right.
Team Josh. Hashtag Team Josh. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, so it was fun, and then he got me flowers and a Taylor Swift, like a Where's Waldo type book of Taylor Swift, all her eras.
So I've seen that on TikTok. Whoa. I've seen that on TikTok.
He said caramel.
Let me ask you this. I never bought that for my wife.
Wait, he got it on TikTok.
So I never got that for my wife because you can tell me if I'm wrong. When I saw it, I realized it was unlicensed and not a part of whatever she does.
Yeah, no, she doesn't do cool stuff like that. This is like a
fans. I thought her fans wouldn't support someone for like making money without Taylor.
Oh no! Oh my god! No.
So I should get the Waldo book.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I screwed up because I swear to God, like knowing how hard Swifties go, that was my read. I was like, Swifties don't want this. This unlicensed swill.
No, Swifties pretty much hate her like official merch because it's always ugly and stupid and overpriced.
It's hard to keep up
we
with.
really support artists.
Okay.
And this one, like you could tell, like he's a like true fan because there's so many like very niche deep cut references. There's so much detail. Like there's so many, like every little detail. Like it's just cool to look at, not even necessarily find the things. It's very good.
I definitely read the room wrong then. I'll have to get that then because I've seen it a bunch. And
yeah.
TikTok's been trying to get me to buy that for 6 months.
That's so crazy that I feel like it's being marketed towards like the spouses of Swifties because that has 100%. Never come up on my feed. But Josh said he kept getting the ad over
Constantly.
and over.
I've seen it 100 times. Constantly, over and over and over again. And I'm like,
so smart.
I legit thought that she would open it and be like, I can't believe you bought this.
No,
she didn't even approve this, you know?
No. I doubt she'll feel that way because that is not like the vibe at all. Like this is a fan, this is an artist, this like, you know, it's clearly not just like somebody trying to make a quick buck because like there's let me show you. There's so much detail. Maybe you've already seen from the ads. I don't know what the ads
I've seen it,
like,
but you can show the listeners. I've seen it. Yeah,
you know, there's like so much detail in it, and you know, there's like every little thing is intentional, like is a reference to something from that era. And there's a page for every album, and then there's like a pull out Eras Tour one that's like a double pages.
Oh wow, I didn't know it did all that. Yeah, I gotta get this then.
Yeah. Okay. And like I said, like every little thing is intentional.
You've sold
like every detail.
See, so, I also did think when I first saw it, I'm not gonna lie to you, and I hope you'll probably get this because you use TikTok. TikTok has like a lot of like Chinese AI cheap shit that they sell.
Josh said he thought it was AI.
Yeah, I thought the same. Man, me and Josh are the same wavelength.
It's definitely not. No, but that's a valid point because my mom actually one of my Christmas gifts was from a TikTok shop. It was a CD player, like one of those ones that kind of looks like a vinyl player where it like spins a CD with like a fake little thing that, you know, the fake little arm. And she bought it and when I set it up, it didn't work.
Yeah.
She's like, oh my God, like such a cheap, you know, Chinese type of thing. But then like she actually contacted the shop and said like, hey, like I either want a replacement or my money back. And they actually sent a new one and it works perfectly.
Beautiful.
So like you really do have to be careful.
I got Jack one of those for Christmas.
And it was like not a drop. You know how sometimes the TikTok shops are like drop ship kind of things where like, but like this was like his own story on this book.
This is legit why I didn't buy that book.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be something like that.
No. It's high quality. Would recommend. Maybe you could even get it on Amazon. I don't know. Like I'm sure that he probably sells it in more places.
For Valentine's, it really wasn't even for Valentine's, but yeah, I'm definitely going to take it. My wife woke up a week ago. I watched her walk down the hallway. She looked into the dining room and she said, I hate this dining room. I want to redo all of it. So I talked to her about it because like that's abnormal for her. You know, like that's like some shit I would do, right? She doesn't really do that. So I I was like, so what do you want to do with it? And of course, she's been thinking about this a lot longer and showed me a whole list of stuff that she wanted.
She pulled open her Pinterest board.
Yeah, it was like $1,000, and I just bought it all.
Wow.
I was like, here, here's your new dining room. You deserve to have, rooms that you want just like I do. So here, there's all of it. So that was more or less my Valentine's present.
Nice.
She wanted to go out for brunch, of course, white girl. And every place that serves brunch on Valentine's Day
you probably needed a reservation.
Packed to the frickin' brim.
Like all of us white girls want our brunch.
We went to 4 Waffle Houses and they were all out the door, all of them.
Yeah.
Like,
we went out for
to the
brunch last
fancy
week
place
because I knew that it was going to be like that.
And I was like, come on, you know better than. She's like, I know. She was like, I thought if we went later, like we went around noon, thinking like, no, it was a nightmare.
It's like the biggest day for.
It was very cute, Jack.
So you went home and you made her breakfast and brunch.
We went to Starbucks. I'm a little late today because today I ordered in brunch.
Nice.
And it showed up at like 10:50. So that's why we had a little slight start delay.
Yeah.
Jack has a girlfriend.
Really?
Yeah, and she's adorable. And
oh,
they made dinner last night for Valentine's Day.
Oh.
And then they got each other gifts, and they both got each other baskets, and they both got each other the same candy. So they exchanged candy. It's the same thing.
Oh, they like the same things.
They
Wait,
do.
how long has he had a girlfriend?
This has been a month or two, maybe.
Oh,
this is pretty new.
Exciting.
But she's been over a bunch. She doesn't live too far away.
And you like her? She's nice.
I do like her a lot. Yeah, they're both nerds. Like it's just
good.
Like it's very fitting. Like it's like you see them.
What kind of a nerd is she? Is she a gaming nerd?
So she likes games. She likes anime. She's in cars.
Wow.
Yeah. So
did you show her all your basement, all your gaming stuff?
I don't think she's come downstairs yet. I don't know. Maybe she has when I wasn't around.
I'm marrying into this family immediately.
But like Jack's room looks just like mine.
Okay.
So like I think she probably gets it. But yeah, I don't think she's come downstairs yet. She will soon, I guess.
Nice.
She'll figure it out.
I'm so
right now
happy
they just kind of stay in his room. They watch anime together. Yesterday they were watching Johnny Test after dinner. I was like, what?
Wait, isn't that like kind of an older show?
Yeah, that's what they were doing.
Nice.
The first time she came over, they played chess.
Okay. Oh, he's gone. Wow, not prepared for just me. Chess as a first date, that is cute. I'm really gonna need him to come back. I cannot hold this show down on my own. I'm gonna need people in chat to start talking about things that I can respond to, because I have nothing. He did say his internet was not working out so good. It's you. You're gone. You're gone. It's you. Maybe it's me. I think it's him. I'm here. Somebody tell him. Oh, gone. Hello.
Hold up.
You're here.
I'm trying to get back. So, obviously, something happened. Seems like I got lost on the call, not you.
Yep.
Where did everything go wrong?
We were talking about chess as a first date.
Yeah, they had an old chess night. I'm trying to adjust my Wi-Fi to see if that helps. Let's see here.
But the show kept going apparently.
Yeah, it should. That's the way it's supposed to work.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna. Yeah, I seem to be having. I mean, it is raining. We seem to be having Wi-Fi issues. So, chat listeners, I apologize.
It's okay. I held down the fort.
Thank you very much. But yeah, they're just adorable.
Love that.
So yeah, we've been enjoying. My wife's been putting together her dining room, and he was working hard for that. So he needed money for Valentine's Day, and I told him that I would pay him to catalog my video game collection.
Oh, that's good.
So he's been doing that for a week to buy her gifts of love.
Love that.
You ready to move on?
I think so.
All right. Not a whole lot of news, so that's fine. Should make for a pretty quick show.
I was bored to tears during the Sony showcase.
So when you said that earlier, you said partner direct, and I was like, is she talking about last week or the PlayStation
No,
show?
I'm sorry. I was talking about I misspoke. I was talking about the PlayStation show.
That's
but I was bored to tears during the
shocking.
partner direct too.
Because dude, people love that damn show. They are hyping it like they were going gaga for that show.
There were a few things I liked.
So Dev is mad at me because I have been making.
Dev's always mad.
I have been making fun of that 2D God of War game.
Okay, I thought it looked really good.
I don't think it looks bad. That's the thing. It's all about expectations.
I'm finally interested in God of War.
I don't think that looks bad at all. Like what it is fine. I just think it looks beneath PlayStation and God of War is all. That's all. Like
I would love it if they ported that to the Switch and made that like
there were rumors that was the case.
Yeah, how they did with Horizon Lego or whatever that was. Horizon whatever it was.
Lego Horizon. I think if that game wasn't called God of War and it was shown, nobody would think twice or ever look. Like I know of games that look very similar to like it that have been made by Devolver and indie game. There's a lot of games.
They said it was kind of like a smaller passion project type of game.
It looks like, I mean, I'm not 100%. I believe them, but just visually, like reading a book by the cover, it looks like they found an indie game and like slapped God of War on the side of it. It does. I'm no offense.
God of War.
And again, it's not that it's bad. It's just that like we've had so many great entries into that space. You're talking about Ori and Hollow Knight.
$30 is also a lot for it.
And Prince of Persia, like how great Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown was. And then here's this. I mean, I don't know. I was less than impressed. I haven't played it, so it's not a review. It's just an impression. My impression was not stellar.
Okay.
Like I kept hearing, we've been talking about this rumor for months. This 2D God of War game.
I didn't know that it was rumored.
Oh, for a long time. And like when I hear that, having played again Lost Crown, I'm like, holy shit, a 2D God of War game could be amazing. And then I saw that.
I guess if you're having that expectation, like I had no expectation going into
100%.
it. I didn't even know there was rumors. I didn't know it existed. I was like, wow, finally a God of War that I'm interested in.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's just
cool
expectations.
If that did come to Switch, as like, I understand that God of War would never come to the Switch, but like that kind of smaller passion project type of game, if it did kind of make people interested, like I feel like it would be smart.
In a world where Dread exists. I don't know. I just feel like God of War deserved better.
Yeah,
maybe.
Like
it's God of War. It's PlayStation. It's kind of what they're known for, right?
Right.
It's like big fidelity. Not that it, like, again, it looks fine.
The only other thing that I liked
like
from the Direct, game. And I don't think it's going to, well, there's not, don't knock.
I'm not saying that as a derogatory thing. I'm just saying it's out of character for PlayStation to make GBA games.
The Darwin's Paradox, the octopus game. Oh my God, I'm all about that.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
That's like the only other thing that I really cared about. That I'm like, yes, I'm here. But it's coming out at a really inopportune time. It's coming out April 2nd. I'm going to be so deep in Pocopia, in Life is Strange. I'm not going to have time for an octopus. So I'll probably get that on a sale later.
I'm right there with like several games because
like it's just a bad time to come out. Just saying.
I have a feeling.
Should have come out in June.
I don't know how much my wife will be even interested in Pocopia, but based on how much I've played of Animal Crossing since the update, I feel like I'm going into Pocopia with like the most momentum I could ever have.
Pocopia just got previews. Did you see that?
I know. Yeah. And they're like pretty positive. And I just feel like Pocopia might be something that like that keeps me for a bit. Like Pocopia might fuck up my year.
I hope that it is something where after you roll credits, you can like just kind of keep like where it has an unlimited like Animal Crossing.
But I feel like I have this plan for the year, like what I'm supposed to be playing like month to month and how I'm supposed to manage my backlog. And I feel like Pocopia might fuck that whole thing up.
Yeah.
Like I might be looking back here in December and being like, well, everything was good until Pokopia.
Pokemon Sim.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. Yarden says, Donnie, if you played the Replace demo, I need your quick thoughts, 30 seconds or less. I did share this on PSVG. I thought Replace, I did play the demo on Steam Deck, and I thought it was, I would say pretty good. I want to say okay. It looks great. We already knew that. We knew that years ago when we saw the demo. Like, it looks incredible. I would say slightly less than impressed when I played it, how it played. I was expecting, I think, something a little bit more tactile and reactive, and it felt more like a puzzle side scroller, like a Planet of Lana sort of thing, or like I wouldn't say like an Inside, but like more in that vein than I was expecting. Feels like story will need to be very important because just doing the action combat wasn't that engaging. Not like a Katana Zero or a Death's Door was, or something like that. So
Pause. Star Wars Paradox is coming to the Switch.
I think most games are going to come to the Switch.
That changes everything.
That's the reality that we're in with no Xbox console, really. That a lot of people need to get their games to Switch because you're just limiting the amount of people you can sell to if you don't.
Oh my God! Wait, that changes everything.
Now you're back in.
No, I already was in.
Right, but you were going to wait.
I know. Maybe I'll get it sooner.
So now you're back in. Pokopia be damned.
No.
Now you just have to play both. That's how it goes.
And Life is Strange.
And
there's
Final Fantasy VII.
Oh shit.
Matt, speaking of that PlayStation showcase, there were several games announced then that are coming to Switch, starting with Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2 coming to Switch 1 and 2 in August. This will include Peace Walker HD, Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots, as well as Ghost Babel. The Volume 1 collection got an update for FPS and Res Boost on Switch 2 for Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3. Metal Gear Solid 1 also got an HD texture pack, so it doesn't have like the old grainy look, the original look. If you want like that Metal Gear Solid HD Vita look, you can switch that in the settings. Rebecca, I would have played more Mario Tennis Fever if the day I got the game wasn't the same day the Metal Gear stuff dropped, because I definitely did play Metal Gear Solid 2 for like 4 hours. Because I bought it for Switch, but I didn't play it on Switch because it wasn't great to play on Switch. I played it mostly on PC. Right. So the moment this update came out, I definitely did a little test run in Metal Gear. I'm always playing those games. Speaking of Metroidvanias that impressed, unlike the God of War game, Castlevania is getting a new Metroidvania called Belmont's Curse, and it looks incredible. It's coming to Switch sometime here in 2026, and that was more in line with what I was expecting when they were like, there's a 2D God of War game. Yeah. It was more like this.
Do you think it'll come out this year?
Yeah, they said it was. Okay. I think so. I think it is.
They say a lot of things.
They do, but I think this one, I don't think they would have announced it if it was in danger.
They're more trusting than I am.
Ray-Ban,
every time they give a very vague release window, 2026, and not like fall 2026. Like I get skeptical.
I guess maybe I'm not worried because of the type of game it is. You know, just a 2D Metroidvania. This is the first Castlevania game I feel like in like a decade that isn't like a port or a re-release or something. It's been a long time.
There's another 2D Metroidvania on this list that has been delayed 3 times now that you're about to talk about.
I mean, yeah, but is that the same?
It's not different.
Fair enough. I'm gonna let you have this one. My only rebuttal, which we can save, but like, I think Yacht Club's maybe more to blame for that than anything else. Like, I don't think that's the game's problem. I think they could have released Mina a long time ago if they weren't like doing everything they're doing to it. Okay. My read on Mina is like feature creep out the damn wazoo. Like somebody needs to get a hold on them. Yeah. You know, like, they need an editor.
I hope so.
Yeah, so the Belmont Curse is being made by the Dead Cells devs, which is what I thought, and they seem to have this kind of format down. So I'm not worried about it.
No, you're probably right.
And I think it'll probably be pretty great.
I just try not to get myself too attached.
I think when Dead Cells came out, I think everybody was like Castlevania, because Castlevania, like I said, it's been somewhat like it's a storied franchise, right? This is the Metroidvania, but not really current. It's like it's around. We've got like GBA ports and stuff like that, but like Castlevania hasn't been new in a long time. So this is kind of a big deal, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We talked about Rayman, Digital Eclipse. There's a physical coming out in June. It's out now in the eShops, $20. You get the PlayStation 1, the Atari Jaguar, the MS-DOS, the GBA and Game Boy Color versions of the original Rayman. It's all just Rayman. And then there's also a Super Nintendo prototype for Rayman, which at the very least was interesting to look at. Yeah.
I think it's really cool.
There's a bonus level pack, save states, cheats, rewind, as well as an interactive documentary. I think it's doing enough to warrant its $20. So I think it's okay. If you're into Rayman, I am into Rayman. I have not minded that I bought it. So Yacht Club Games says Mina the Hollower is closer than we think. Says it's coming out spring 2026. The oft delayed game that you just mentioned.
I worry that it's going to hurt them. I don't care because I paid $250 for this game 4 years ago.
Oh my God.
I feel like Halloween this past year was the perfect
It was the moment.
It was the moment. And I worry that people are like starting to not care about it anymore.
Now they're going to drop it in the midst of Pacopia and everything else. And yeah, that's a good point. So the thing that I saw this weekend that I didn't particularly, I don't think it was the flex or the point that they thought it was. When this came out, they're like, it's coming out in spring. We're going sooner. They were like, Mina the Hollower is bigger than every Shovel Knight thing we've ever made combined. I'm like, that's not good. Like that was my immediate reaction to that, was like, that's not, I don't know if that's the thing, like that's the reason why you're probably in the hole that you're in. They're talking about like, we really need Mina to hit or Yacht Club's in trouble. And I'm like, we should have never bet the house on Mina. Like, I hope it's great, but
me too.
I don't know if that was the one to, go all in on, which it seems like they're somewhat. I don't know how much we can actually glean from that. How much is that just kind of like team speak or marketing, but they've said it multiple times that they really need Mina to hit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm rooting for him.
Me too. I have no choice but to.
Yeah, you're all in. I'm not
all in.
I'm not day one on Mina. So like I'm interested, but not like I'm gonna drop everything to play it. If anything, I might wait till like Halloween or something. Which kind of makes me feel bad because I feel like they need it. Like I might just give them $20 or $30 and just put it on the shelf for a while because I feel like they need our support.
I know.
But I also feel like that's exactly what they want us thinking.
It's like, I hope it reviews well. I hope it sells well.
Yeah, me too. But if it doesn't and things change, we're going to need the Jason Schreier like breakdown on what happened at Yacht Club.
Yeah.
I hope we're not going. I hope that's not the direction we're headed.
I know. We've seen it. We've seen it before where that happens.
We've seen that story. And that's the whiff I'm starting to pick up around Mina. I'm like, uh-oh.
I know.
What if it releases and it's not like great? Because I feel like it needs to be great, right? Not like good. It needs to be great.
Because it could like, have a hot release and then like a week later the moment passes and nobody ever talks about it again.
What if it's like average?
That's not good.
What if it's like 7 point? What if it's Mario Tennis Fever? It's 77.
That would suck.
Right. And like, that's not a good space to be in as an indie dev. Where you have to nail it. Like that's exactly where I feel like Mina is. And man, I hope they land it.
Me too.
We've talked about this rumor for weeks, especially on PSVG, because it kind of started there. But it's continued. So I brought it up last week on Shaq, I think for the first time. The Pokemon buzz continues to ramp up in terms of a re-release of old Pokemon games coming to Switch. New leakers last week, I didn't write all this stuff down because I'm not really plugged into the Pokemon people. So every time I see one of these rumors, they're like Pokemon leaker and it's somebody I've never heard of before. So I don't know how credible they are, but they're saying that Fire Red and Leaf Green are coming to the eShop.
I thought that this was a credible one.
It is. That's why I'm bringing it up. I just don't know them like that. But so I asked Dev and Delvin, I want to ask you the same question. The way it's being talked about, and I think it's just maybe like some really good graphic work by some social media folks, the way it's being presented in the rumor in the article makes me think that, like, could this be a double pack? Like a release, like a full release, but a double pack, 2 ROMs, 1 game? You know, that's like, I don't know, $60, $50, something like that?
I have opinions because I saw one source say that it's $30. And if that's each... horrible.
It was the first thing I asked Dev and Delvin is, how much do you think Nintendo can sell us a ROM of Pokemon for? Dev said $40 each. He said 40. Rebecca, would you buy Pokemon Fire Red or Leaf Green at $40?
No.
I would.
I would not.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna own up to it. I absolutely would. Yep.
I am elated that it is Fire Red and Leaf Green instead of Red and Blue Gen 1. Like that's over. That's like they've been there, done that, don't care anymore. I like that, you know, because I haven't played Fire Red Leaf Green in a hot minute. $30 when I heard $30 each, like if it's a double pack, okay, I guess.
What if it's $50 but it's both? What if they're $30 each but you get both for $50? My biggest reason to not be like over the moon about this announcement, because I am, is that it's not physical. That's the part of the rumor that I'm like bummed about. Is that apparently it's eShop only.
If it's eShop only for $30, I think that's insane. You're paying for the luxury of playing it on your Switch when you can go. Everybody who's watching this right now has access to the internet. It's not hard. You don't need to be a tech person to play this game.
Nope. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to buy it and do it anyway. I am. And so are you. You are. There's no way you don't put this on your Switch, regardless of the cost, right?
There is an upper limit.
Is there? Is there?
Yes.
I don't think there is, Rebecca.
What if it was $70? What if it was $70
each
for one?
Okay,
for one.
You wouldn't get that, but we know that if it's priced like a ROM or a game is supposed to be priced, like, you're gonna get it. I am too. It's okay. This is a safe space. You can hold my hand and we can jump off the waterfall together.
Here's the thing. I want to say that I wouldn't, because I think it's outrageous. I think it's outrageous.
I think I've just accepted my fate better than you have.
I think it's
outrageous. I agree with you. It's outrageous. Am I going to do it? Absolutely I am. I'd rather give them $50 for Pokemon than $20 for Rayman.
What?
just telling you what it said. Chat, you understand me, right? Like, I'm not going to lie to myself.
I would not get it for some. If it was a remake, yes. If it's a port, you're crazy. You're crazy. I will go get my analog pocket, go put it on that, and I will play.
I mean, it's not going to be $70, but I do.
I think 30 is outrageous.
I think 20 each. I think
that would be fine. I think it's 20 each. That. I would be comfortable.
If it was 40 each, I'd be like, that's outrageous. But am I buying it? Yeah, I am though.
How much? Let me see. Pokemon.
Like, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to admit to it.
Listen, it was $40 on the GBA in 2004 when it released.
That's what Dev said. He said, how much was it when it originally released?
Virtual.
Dev said that's what it's going to cost now. And I hate that he might be right. Nintendo's been on that shit lately. Y'all want the old Pokemon? Sure. $50. But really, my big to do about this is that when this rumor first started, even before the rumor started,
Red and Blue on Virtual Console were $10 each, by the way.
Correct. Yeah. Before this rumor started, when Nintendo was talking about profitability and needing to make margin and stuff, I told Dev, because of the 3DS, that's exactly where my head was. I told Dev, I was like, well, if they want to make some money, the easiest way to do that is to grab some old ROMs that people will buy and start selling them. And I said, like Pokemon, I said, could you imagine if they did a yellow cart for yellow, a red cart for red, a blue cart for... If you just did that, we'd all buy it. We'd buy all of them.
I would like that.
And so my only real upset with this news story is that it's digital only, which makes sense. That's their margin, but like, put it on a damn cart. Like, go get Limited Run to do a Pokemon release, and could you imagine? Could you imagine a Limited Run on Pokemon?
I would pay more for that.
Me too. Gold. Jack said it's going to be. Jack told me they're going to do Fire Red, Leaf Green, and I think he said Black White for some reason. He might be more clued into the Pokemon things than me. I don't know.
That doesn't even make any sense.
But yeah, apparently Fire Red, Leaf Green come to the eShop.
And we always knew that it was going to be.
Yeah, it was going to happen.
It wasn't going to be on the GBA NSO that we just get. We always knew we were going to have to pay separate.
I always thought that they would announce a new expansion to NSO, and it'd be like a Pokemon specific
or
app.
Or that.
And that you'd have to pay extra for it. It'd be like an extra $20 a year or something.
I guess I prefer. Well, I don't know what I prefer in that case, because I do like having the ability to play lots of different games. But if it was like a drip feed, that would suck.
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm on team. I want to buy these. I'd rather buy them than be an NSO, personally.
Sure. $30 each.
I like to have them. Yep. It'd be nice to have both. Maybe they come later. Then they might get our money now and then put them in the NSO later.
There was no third version for Fire Red, Leaf Green, right? Because they were just remakes. They were just.
You would know a lot better than me. Speaking of the devil, Jack, you told me that Fire Red and Leaf Green are coming with Black White. Is what you said? Black and White remakes. Why do you think we're getting Black and White remakes?
Oh, remakes.
The last remakes were Diamond and Pearl, and after that is Black and White. And then
yeah, but that'll be next year. That won't be this year because they're doing Gen 10 this year.
Yeah. Okay.
And the teaser said Black by Pearl Jam, and it was another song that said White. I think. You know, it might have
See, he says he's got some rumor.
Tell him I said congrats on the girlfriend.
Rebecca says congrats on the girlfriend.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Black and White will happen next year.
Okay. Our second rumor, before we get into some questions, comes from Special Nick. He's from Xbox era. Listen, I've said this 1,000 times. I'm saying it again. He is of dubious credibility at best. This dude gets 3 things wrong for everything he gets right. Okay? But it's fun, and I like the thing, so I put it in here. He says that Wii, DS, and Sega CD are coming to Nintendo Switch Online, and he says that an NSO Wii remote is on the way.
So did he see all of those fake
I think so. 100%.
That is just like, what an 100%. Idiot. No offense to him. Actually, full offense to him for not having any critical thinking or brain cells. Full offense.
It's fucking Derek and now Special Nick. Kyle the Puck. Yeah, I just like this story. I want to believe that my Wii Master Wiimote prediction is on the way. So every time it comes up, I'm gonna make noise about it. I want a Wiimote, Rebecca.
I know.
Want a Wiimote.
I know you do.
And it's not gonna have batteries. It's gonna be rechargeable. I have a USB-C plug.
Okay, I can give you.
You're never gonna have to do batteries again.
Great.
And we get to play. Think about it. Wii Sports Resort that we can play online together.
I don't know. I feel burned by Nintendo Switch Sports. And I didn't even pay for it. I got it for free.
Brendan, Florida man is New Orleans man today. He's over out in Louisiana, living up the high life on Valentine's weekend with the love Yarden Angel. I do not want a Wii remote.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I don't want that. I would rather play with the Joy-Con.
Oh, holding a Joy-Con is nothing like holding a Wii remote.
I don't want to buy that.
Well, you don't have to. Just like you didn't buy the Virtual Boy.
Fine, I won't.
My Virtual Boy arrives tomorrow.
Good for you. You're going to use it once and then never again.
No, that's not true. You know why? because they're only giving us 4 games at the start. So I'm going to use it once 1 month, and then I'm going to use it once the next month. And I'm going to use it once.
I think you're going to see how miserable of an experience those 4 games are.
Oh, come on. It can't be. All of the games can't be that bad. I heard the Wario Land game is really good.
You're going to get a migraine and be like, oh, I'm never doing this shit again.
We can change the color so I can do it like in blue or green or something. Maybe I can do that, and so that I don't have the red migraine head. Right? No?
I will be shocked.
It golfs, Rebecca.
Great. You'll play that golf game once. Just say you did.
You underestimate my powers.
Okay.
You might be right. I've seen it out in the wild. People are trying to play Breath of the Wild and shit with a Virtual Boy. It's getting crazy out there. Because none of the games are out yet, because the NSO update hasn't come out yet. So they're playing, like the Labo games with the Virtual Boy. I think you can play Splatoon too, right? There's like a Splatoon Labo thing. I think you can do that with a Virtual Boy. I don't remember all the VR things you could do from the Labo days.
It's pretty funny.
Do you think we'll get more Labo? Do you think Labo will live again?
No.
I kind of feel like, I don't think so either. All right. Like I said, short news week. That's it. So just questions.
Starting with Indie Techno, who asked, will Donnie's volume be normal?
Chat, I turned it up before I started. It's weird. For years, my voice was so much louder than everyone else. Years. And I switched from Windows to Mac, and suddenly everybody's like, Donnie, you need to turn up your microphone. And I have. Every week I turn it up more and more, but it's like it's never enough. You guys keep complaining that my voice isn't loud enough. I don't know. Did you see the John Wick game?
I did not see the John Wick game.
I want to like it, Yarden. Like, I want to. But there's something about that trailer that gives me like an uncanniness that I...
Was that in the...
I can't explain. Yeah.
I probably was just zoned out. I'm sorry.
But, I mean, it does look like the John Wick game that, like, I guess we kind of wanted. I guess. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I need to play it. I wasn't sold by the first opening trailer.
Next question comes from Captain Awesome, who says, I am not disappointed or anything with the direct, I guess the partner direct, right?
Yeah.
But I was really expecting to see Red Dead 2 or Expedition 33. Do you think those will come later, or should we just give up?
Those are on the way.
Yeah.
Those are coming.
Yeah.
Those are on the way.
Yeah.
100% Red Dead Redemption comes to Switch too.
Yeah.
And Expedition 33 is going to come to Switch too. And the game's going to a whole new lease of life, and people are going to play it again. It's going to be the best game ever again. So... yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, don't give up hope on that.
Yeah, 100%.
Free to play Joe says, has anyone played Final Fantasy VII yet? It's my favorite game of all time. Looking great on the Switch too.
I haven't. I have it. I bought it.
Same.
I want to.
Same.
The
time needs to be right.
The last 3 weeks, I have worked both weekends until this weekend. Like every day of the weekend. So I haven't had as much game time. So I'm playing things that are like not so daunting. Right. And I got to tell you, it's not looking good, because now I'm like, do I even play this before Pacopia?
No, because it's a very long game and you're going to want to like get immersed in it.
Am I?
I don't know.
Part of me wants to play it because I may not be that into it. So I might play it for a little bit and drop it.
Yes, Jules, I pre-ordered it like 8 months ago and forgot about it. And then suddenly it was preloading on my Switch. I will play. The time needs to be right. I'm just not playing anything right now. It's nothing against Final Fantasy VII. I'm sure I will love it. I kind of want to play the original first. I don't know. The time needs to be right.
I think I was all in and was going to play it. And then I saw people talking about it in Discord. And somebody was like, this game is so disrespectful of your time. It just goes on and on and on.
I don't think that's true.
I was like, I hope not. Like, that's the worst thing I could see before I started the game. I liked the demo. Like, I want to play it.
Yeah, I don't think most people have that opinion about it.
What is today's date?
It's the 15th.
It's like 20 days before Pacopia or so. I could maybe give it a run here a little bit.
You could.
Yeah. I might try it next week or so.
And you're not the kind of person that feels like you need to beat a game if you're not enjoying
100%. No, I'll drop that thing in a heartbeat. Just put it on the shelf with the rest of them.
Yeah.
But I liked the demo.
Yeah.
It's a very it's a very impressive game for Switch 2. Yeah. Like in that cyberpunk kind of way. It's just like, man, this looks really nice.
I think it's great that they did it.
Yeah.
Crawler asks us, Switch console sales include Switch Lite, and Switch OLED. Why didn't Nintendo sell the Switch 2 as a Switch Pro, keeping it within the same family of systems in order to dethrone the PS2 as the highest selling console of all the times? I don't think they care that much.
I mean, I feel like the answer to that is pretty self-explanatory. The reason they didn't, because to announce the Switch 2 as a Switch Pro would be committing to cross-gen releases for the life of the Switch 2.
Right.
I mean, unless you're going to do like the new 3DS thing where some games are on it, but most aren't.
And that's confusing to the consumer.
Super confusing. Yeah.
And I feel like they're going to sell more Switch 2s as a Switch 2 than they would sell Switch Pros as a Switch Pro.
To release a Switch Pro is to signal to people that they don't need it.
Yeah.
And the Switch 2 is such a generational leap over the Switch 1, like literally leaps and bounds, that's just restricting what the Switch 2 could have been. The time to release a Switch Pro was years ago, and they missed it. Yeah. Right? So, yeah, it's time to move forward. Who cares about some silly sales record?
Yeah, I don't think they care that much.
Guess what? The Switch 1 made...
It's still on track. It's still on track to be...
It could, but even if it didn't, they sold 1 billion units of software.
Yeah.
Like the Switch 1 made way more money than the PlayStation 2. I think. I don't know. I say that, and I remember the DVD and this and all that, but I think games-wise, the Switch 1 was a beast in terms of profitability.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Nintendo cares about. I don't think they care so much about owning VG charts, top console or Wikipedia. I don't think they care so much about that.
I don't either. And like I said, I feel like it still could even.
It's not like YouTube. Like nobody shows up with a plaque. Like there's no, like there's not an award for this.
Yeah. I do think that here, having it be marketed as the Switch Pro would really, I think it would hurt the sales compared to, making it the Switch 2. Like you said, like they don't need it. I can wait for the upgrade. I can, but this isn't an upgrade. It's a new thing.
Let me ask you this. If 3 years ago, if they released a Switch Pro,
I might not have if there wasn't an exclusive game that I wanted.
Do you think it would have sold? Do you think they would have broke the record?
How many more did they need?
They need 5 million.
Probably.
A Switch Pro probably would have gotten them over the hump if they had released one three or 4 years ago, right?
But breaking records isn't making them money.
100%. 100%. No, I'm with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Luis.
I need a Switch 2 upgrade.
Luis says, due to Valentine's, what's your favorite co-op game to play with a friend or partner?
I mean, at this point, it's Animal Crossing. It's the only thing I've got.
That is a good one. I like
French fries.
I do. I like playing Splatoon. I know that's not really like a co-op game to play with a friend or a partner. Like that's not like really like what you're looking for here.
It can be.
But I like teaming up. Teaming up. I like how, we were doing Hyrule Warriors where like he was doing all the stuff I didn't care for and I was doing the fun parts. The game that I really like to play with him, which it really was not even like a co-op game. It's a single player game, but we were going back and forth with Is This Seat Taken, that puzzle game.
Yeah, I remember that.
Where like we're just kind of passing the controller back and forth and like helping each other with like solving the puzzle and stuff. Like I kind of like doing that too. Like it doesn't necessarily have to be like a multiplayer co-op game for me to enjoy it with.
I think Flux got into that one pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm excited for our next question.
It is our last question from Chimp Biscuit.
Great name.
Who asks us, Nintendo can acquire 2 IPs from any other publisher, whether they're still active or not. The catch is you have to give up one of Nintendo's active IPs as a sacrifice. You can't reject this offer. What does you can't reject this offer mean? What do you give up and what do you gain? Choosing any series that started on the NES will grant you 3 choices.
All right. I like this question a lot because...
So I can get 2... I can get 2 games for giving up one of Nintendo's?
I guess. Yeah, I was thinking like
but if it starts, but if it's I think that's not what he said. I think.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay with the 1 for 1.
Okay.
But you can go with multiples if you want.
I don't really even know.
My point for this was I like this question a lot, but I want to add on to it. I want us to have to like agree that it's a fair trade.
Okay.
Because my first immediate take was to like throw Ice Climbers off the cliff, right? It's like, get rid of the... No, like, and that defeats the purpose of the question. The question is legit, like, we're doing an IP trade. Like, it's Fantasy Critic, and I'm trading you a game for one of yours.
Why is Yarden saying buy Metroid? That's horrible. How dare you?
So, I have a Metroid trade. I know you're not going to be happy.
It better be something good.
Hang on, because I have one that I really like that I think is good. And I have a spin-off of it, but I don't think it's fair. My first thought was, could I trade Pikmin for Castlevania? I think Castlevania has more legacy and history than Pikmin does, but Pikmin is a much newer, I feel like, franchise that's more in the minds now. Castlevania seems older. I don't think that's fair, but it might be. What do you think? Chat, what do you guys think?
Fair, but I wouldn't do it. I think that Pikmin is a more interesting novel franchise where nobody else is doing it like Pikmin. And Castlevania, it's like there are so many, like, I feel like it's not helping Nintendo to get that.
That was part of me just to like bring Metroidvania, the term, like solely Nintendo. That wasn't, no, I want to be clear.
I don't think Nintendo could do a better job.
This isn't my answer.
Yeah.
I have a Pikmin trade, but it's not this one. I just wanted to throw this one out there.
Pikmin.
If people thought this was fair. I think you might like where I'm going with my Pikmin trade though. Okay, but you think it's fair. You like, if I wanted to do it, you think it's fair.
I think Nintendo is getting the short end of the stick there.
Okay, here's my actual trade then. I am trading Pikmin. Sorry to pick on Pikmin. I was trying to think of like real games that Nintendo has, not like old, NES legacy spin-offs that I could trade that I think we could do something with. Now, here's one where I think Nintendo could do... Nintendo gives up more up front to maybe gain more on the back end. I'm going to trade Pikmin for the rights to video for the Simpsons IP for video games. Here's why. Obviously, we've got the Simpsons hit and run and stuff. I think that's a natural fit for Nintendo to bring in a style of game that they don't have inside. But the IP of the Simpsons, I think, fits Nintendo's like IP creation brand stuff, where you could have Simpsons Kart, you could have Simpsons and Smash, you could have Simpsons Party. Like, you could spin off a lot of Nintendo things with Simpsons characters. I think it fits kind of what Nintendo would do.
I could see that.
That's where I was going with
my worry would be is that they would really kidify the Simpsons.
Possible.
And it like no longer would be like, hit and run and Road Rage were like rated T and they had like mild cursing and like
we have Bayonetta and stuff though.
Yeah. But I
think it's a different Nintendo.
Yeah.
Yes, Jules says Simpsons as a Nintendo IP sounds so weird. Yeah, again, it'd be just for the gaming rights, but it'd be like I was thinking like a Bayonetta, like I'm trying to think out of the box. Because here's the challenge that I had thinking about this question is, I don't feel like Nintendo really needs anything. Like,
see, you're thinking of this question in a totally different way than I am.
Yeah. Because for years I was thinking that Nintendo needed more like cinematic action like PlayStation games, but I think especially with the downfall of Xbox, We have games like that shown. We have Tomb Raider. We have Red Dead. Like, we're getting stuff like that. So I don't feel like that's as big a hole anymore. So like, Nintendo doesn't need anything, but I think if this were true, and I know it's outlandish, but like, just say it was true. We wake up one day like Rare and they're like, we've now acquired the rights to Simpsons video games. I think Nintendo could actually do something with that.
They do things with their IP. There's like very few Nintendo IP that like are not used anymore.
I feel like they could resurrect that in a major way.
You're definitely thinking of it in a different, like, of what Nintendo needs, or, you know.
Yeah, you're thinking about just what you want.
No, not, well, yes, but I'm thinking of what could, like, there are so many dormant IP out there that I think if Nintendo were to own them, they would like do such a great job. Like, they would be better handled under Nintendo's ownership than where they're at currently.
I have one of those as well.
And my answer for that is Sly Cooper.
Ooh, good one.
Because Nintendo is the gods of platforming.
Mm-hmm.
And it's an amazing character that doesn't really fit any of the like, it is a platformer, but like Sly Cooper doesn't really have like there's like more to it that like isn't already filled by like a Nintendo platforming. Like, there's like some stealth aspects to it too. Mm-hmm. And I don't really think that think that Nintendo, like, there has not been a new Sly Cooper game. It has ended on a cliffhanger, and I feel like it's just like been abandoned because all they care about is Ghost of Tsushima and Yotoi, whatever anymore. Ghost of Yogurt, and it could be thriving under Nintendo.
You've made a great case. I'm on board. What are we trading for Sly Cooper?
That's kind of what I was thinking. I was going through a list here. I feel like it would have to be like,
if you say Kirby, I'm gonna scissor kick you.
No. I would gladly trade Star Fox. I don't think it would be like a totally even genre for genre trade, but like,
I think that's a fair trade.
I think another studio,
I can't veto Star Fox for Sly Cooper.
Another studio could do a better job with Star Fox than Nintendo has been doing with Star Fox, and Nintendo can do a better job with Sly Cooper than what it's currently getting now. That's kind of my like.
Would you trade? I'm just thinking. You've just jogged my memory. Would you trade Star Fox for Rayman?
Probably.
Because I think that Nintendo Ubisoft swap might actually make sense.
I think I would do. Yeah, I think I would do that.
That's not bad. I just thought of that while you were talking.
But I also don't feel a connection to Nintendo's Star Fox. You know what I mean?
Sure. I have one more, and that's the big one, the challenging one that I'm sure you're not going to like, but other people probably not going to like either. But I would trade Metroid for Metal Gear.
I would hate that.
I know you would. I think most people would, but I would. But I love Metal Gear. I definitely love Metal Gear more than Metroid. I also feel like when you're saying there are franchises that Nintendo would do more with, I feel like Metal Gear definitely should fit that. Konami is kind of just remaking Kojima's old work. I don't seem to be too interested in kind of doing anything else on top of that. Whereas I feel like Nintendo could and would, and Metroid Metal Gear fills a role in their content library that they don't really have. You know, it kind of feels like what Bayonetta is supposed to be, but like it's not the same. You know, a big production, you know, kind of cinematic game. But that's more of a personal one. And I don't say that lightly, right? I'm not just giving up Metroid for anything.
And it doesn't mean Metroid is going away. It would mean that another company is taking reins of it.
Exactly. Like, that is not a disservice to Metroid. I realize that if I'm making a trade for Metal Gear, I have to give up something worthy of Metal Gear. Do you think that's a fair trade? Metroid for Metal Gear?
Yeah, it's yeah.
Close enough?
Yeah. Okay, another one where I feel like this is another issue of not using the IPs to their full advantage. It's not genre for genre, but hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm doing this for Josh. Banjo belongs on Nintendo.
Here we go.
Banjo belongs on Nintendo. So I'm trying to think of another series that hasn't gotten a new game since around the same time
that we want to give to Xbox.
That we want to give to somebody who I feel like could make it the this shouldn't have to be a family-friendly franchise. I think we give them Punch-Out.
I've got issues. I don't think it's, I don't know if it's fair, and it's also not very active.
Neither is Banjo.
But Banjo has like re-releases, like they had Rare Replay and stuff. Like Banjo's around. Like Punch-Out's not around. We haven't heard about.
No, but I feel like another studio could do a good job with it, with like putting like licensing for like real characters and stuff like that again.
I need a vote from the chat. What do you got? Do you guys think that's fair? I would vote thumbs down. I think if you want to acquire Banjo or Rare properties, in the interest of fairness, I think we have to give up more than Punch-Out. True or false? That'd be my read. That'd be my take. I feel like you're stealing one. You're just
okay.
We're screwing Microsoft over yet again.
But they're not using it.
Sure, but they did have Rare Replay. Talk about not using it. Nobody's touched Punch-Out in forever. Punch-Out hasn't been talked about since the Wii game came out on Wii U.
Yeah, but I feel like they would do something with it.
I like what you're doing. I don't know if the value's there.
Okay.
You got to add more. You got to sweeten that deal. You could add 2, or you got to come up with a better franchise than Punch-Out.
What about Punch-Out and Advance Wars?
I'd allow it. Yeah, I think that's a good sweetener to throw in. I think that's fair for Banjo. I don't think Microsoft accepts that deal, though. I think Microsoft says no. I was going to ask you, would you give it Splatoon to have Rare back?
No, God, no. Oh my God, no.
Listen to me. All of Rare?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
Sea of Thieves?
I don't give a shit about that.
Perfect Dark?
Don't care. Don't care about any of that. There's probably nothing.
I'm just saying it's a good trade. That's all I'm saying. I think it's a good trade.
Maybe. There's nothing I would give up for Splatoon.
Imagine Activision making Splatoon games.
Don't care.
Could be great.
Nintendo has done nothing wrong with Splatoon. They have
lots of microtransactions.
That's what I mean.
Lots of seasons.
Under Nintendo, there is no microtransactions under their third-person shooter.
Splatoon Warzone.
Don't want it. Don't want it.
Okay. All right. Paper Mario? Would you give up Paper Mario for Rare?
I don't care about Paper Mario, but I feel like introducing a Mario trade is opening up a whole other can of worms. You're allowing them to use the Mario property.
Yeah. We're saying Microsoft.
I don't think that's a fair trade.
You get to release Mario games on PC, but only Paper Mario games.
Listen, I am not that attached to Banjo. I was just doing this for Josh. I care more about getting Sly Cooper.
Okay. All right. I like the Rare thing. I think Rare, same way you speak to Sly Cooper, I mean, I think everyone agrees. I'm not even into Rare games like that, but Microsoft has completely dropped the ball on that. Like nobody's cultivating any of that. Like there's a mountain of wealth to extract from that property that nothing is happening with. Mm-hmm. That's just dying there. That's a problem. Mm-hmm. Let me think. I feel like I need to look up more things. I'm not trading Fire Emblem for anything.
Dude, I would give up Xenoblade Chronicles in a heartbeat for the Rare property.
For Rare.
Totally.
Now there's a trade. Okay, that's a trade. You've nailed it. Because here's the thing.
People are going to hate me.
Yeah, the Xenoblade fans are going to hate you right now. They're like, what are you talking about? This is like their whole thing.
I do not give a one single shit.
Rebecca,
not even
good.
A little one.
It's really good.
Write me hate mail. I don't care.
Rebecca, I'm with you. Absolutely, I would. I would do that deal. 100% I would. I would give up Xenoblade. Not even for Banjo.
For Viva Pinata. What the hell? No.
No. Viva Pinata. I would make that deal.
Okay.
Can I give up? Oh man, I feel like we're just alienating Nintendo fans. Nobody's gonna listen to our show anymore. We're not doing this on purpose. The question was asked to us. I feel like Nintendo fans are like, no, our games are the best. We don't want anything else. Can I give up trying to think of something that's equivalent.
Can I give up Pokemon voluntarily just so that somebody else will like do it better? Can I just offer it to somebody?
Just give Pokemon to a better developer.
Is that an option?
It's a great answer. Who do you want to make Pokemon games? Square?
We
get HD 2D games.
Square would be cool. Either Square or Monolith.
Yeah, Monolith's good. I don't know who to give up for this because it's really small. And I'm going to say out of franchise, but I want to tell you up front, it doesn't have to be this franchise if you can give me a better one, a better fit. So this isn't me aimed at this franchise. It's just the best I can come up with. I want to acquire Ori. I want Ori games. I want Ori to belong to Nintendo so they can make more Ori games. If I gave up F-Zero, do I get Ori? Is that too much for Ori?
No, it's not enough. I think
you think it's not enough.
I think Ori is a better deal than F-Zero.
Because Ori is like, they're not working with Moon anymore. Ori's like basically dead.
I think you need to give up more than
F-Zero's not enough.
No.
What do I have to give up to get Ori? That's what I was trying to find. I can't think of something to. Star Fox?
Yeah.
Because Ori is, I don't know. I wouldn't give up Rhythm Heaven for Ori. I wouldn't give up Rhythm Heaven for most things. That's just my bias. I would keep Rhythm Heaven over a lot of things.
I would say Star Fox.
Like Xenoblade is too much for Ori. Would you give up Yoshi games for Ori?
Totally.
You would?
Totally.
Y'all are some haters. Luigi's Mansion's too good for Ori.
Yeah, I don't think that's a fair trade.
Yeah, like it's hard. It's a hard one to figure out, kind of. It's like, would you give up
Nintendo fans?
Would you give up Wario for Ori? I wouldn't.
I would give up Wario, but I wouldn't give up WarioWare.
But Wario Land, you're like, you can go?
Yeah.
I would give up Advance Wars and Star Fox. Maybe not Star Fox. I don't know. That's a tough one.
I would say one or the other.
It's a tough one. Somebody, what are we giving up for Ori? Yarn says we can give F-Zero away for free. we can just give it away.
You know, Metroid probably would be a fair trade for Ori.
That's just 2 games, though. I wouldn't give up all of Metroid for 2 Ori games and the rights to make more.
Rights to make more.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Actually, I think that Samus is a better character than
I do too.
Ori.
Like Ori is more indie. It's like I need a B tier. Yeah. I need like a lower tier Nintendo game.
What
Something
about?
Can I give up Bayonetta for Ori? That seems fair.
Yeah.
There we go.
I think that would be fair.
And I love Bayonetta, but I would give up Bayonetta for Ori.
100%
I would. This is a fun question. I wish Delvin was here.
We can ask him next week.
Delvin, if you listen, write down what your trades are and at least let us know in the Discord or save it to next week. Because you know he's going to give up some shit. He's going to throw some people under the guillotine.
Can we give up arms for something?
Ooh, I didn't even think about arms.
What can we get for arms?
Not a lot, right? Not a lot. Because arms is not like financial boon. It's not a well-known IP. So like I don't think we can give up a lot for arms. But can we get something for arms? Sure. It's just got to be... Would you give up arms for Viva Pinata?
I don't even know what Viva Pinata is.
Ooh.
Like, I've obviously heard of it. Can we get Little Big Planet?
Not for arms. I don't think that's fair. I would trade a lot for Little Big Planet. I think that'd be a great fit, but I don't know about arms. Little Big Planet. I mean, it's like, I don't know, part of me wants to. I would like to make the case for it, but I still don't think it's fair because I think Little Big Planet has potential, but it's clearly PlayStation doesn't give a shit about it. They've moved on to Astrobot. Like, they're not using it at all. They shut down Little Big Planet 3. Sackboy got murdered, and Sumo's being closed. Sacked. Yeah, so like maybe, I don't know. Listeners might agree with that one. I feel like that's still not enough. Trying to think of something else. I generally think most gamers don't know what the hell ARMS is, right? So I feel like that has to be somewhat indie-ish.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to think of something else for ARMS.
But I like where you're at. Would you be interested in Nintendo acquiring Pac-Man at all?
I don't think there's anything interesting to do with Pac-Man.
I was thinking like Pac-Man or Sonic. Like, what would you have to give up to bring in Sonic? You just don't even like Sonic. You're like, you can keep it. Yeah. I don't think you could get Perfect Dark for ARMS. That's not fair.
Can I get Banjo for ARMS?
No, that's not good enough either. That's what I'm kind of thinking about. I'm like, what rare game that nobody really does with? Like,
can I get it for Diddy Kong Racing just by itself?
Diddy Kong Racing. Could you do ARMS for Conquer?
I don't want Nintendo to do Conquer.
Okay.
I think they would ruin it.
RC Pro-Am?
I don't know what that is.
It's an old top-down racer. Yeah, you wouldn't know any of these. I mean, Killer Instinct. I mean, that feels like kind of closer.
I don't think Nintendo should have any of these.
I would rather have ARMS. I know that's gonna kill 90s kids, but like, you guys know me. You heard me before. I love ARMS. I think ARMS is severely underrated. That game is really fun. 10 out of 10 will buy a sequel if they come up with one. I don't know if they will. I don't know. ARMS is a tough one.
It is.
Like, what are we getting for ARMS? Ooh. I will give up ARMS to Ubisoft for their UbiArt games that they no longer make.
Is that like Child of Light and stuff?
And Valiant Hearts and stuff like that. Yeah.
Sure. I would do that.
Is that fair?
That is a good one. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. Yep.
ARMS for Rayman wouldn't be fair. Rayman just has a lot more legacy there.
What about Okami?
ARMS for Okami is fair. I'll allow it. I think that is totally fair. Little Capcom, right? Yeah. Little Clover. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I love Okami. And I always hate every time I talk about Okami because I found Okami on the Wii, and in my brain, that's the best way to ever play that game.
Oh, I'm sure.
And then I read an article a couple years ago where Kamiya's like, I hate the Wii version, and nobody should ever play that game that way.
What?
And it blows my mind that he says that because I'm like...
Isn't that where it originally released?
Well, it released everywhere. No, I don't think that's true, but I think it sold well on Wii.
I feel like it makes so much sense for the Wii.
It's a natural. Like, it naturally plays.
Yeah, you go.
When it came to Switch, I was like, I can't play this because I'm like, I only know how to play it via the Wii. Like, I want to play it via the Wii.
I've not played it on the Wii, but I feel like that makes sense.
I felt the same way about Resident Evil 4. Like, Resident Evil 4 on Wii was better than every other Resident Evil 4, like on Xbox and PlayStation. 100%.
Sure. Okay.
Back in the day before the remakes, when it was like the the stop, aim, and shoot and stuff, the Wii with the pointer and the light gun, like, it made it super fun. Okay. To me, I don't know. Sometimes when I talk on this show to you and our listeners, I feel like somewhat of a Wii apologist. Like, apparently nobody really loves the Wii.
You're not a Wii apologist. I'm just a Wii hater.
Maybe. I feel like I have to defend the Wii a little bit more than I should around here sometimes.
I'm just a hater.
I'm like, I don't know. It's just like a giant cultural phenomenon, but sure, everyone hates it. Well, yeah, let's act like the world didn't completely revolve around the Wii for 5 years.
I loved the Wii when I was 12.
I loved it too. I still do. Even Jack was going through my Wii collection. He's like, you have so many Wii games. I was like, it's because I feel like it's just really.
They were
unique.
Also very cheap to find, like, later on, kind of thing.
They printed a bunch.
Yeah.
I talked to Sean about this a bunch. I know we're about to close up, but you get wrapped up in nostalgia for certain things. I'm very nostalgic for the Wii. And I'm not exactly
right now in your life.
I'm not exactly sure why. Like, it doesn't revolve around like a moment in time. Like, it wasn't my first. It wasn't like when I was in school. It wasn't when my kids were born. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not tied to something specific.
No, but I know what you mean because it really was a moment for Nintendo.
When I think of the Wii, I think of the box. I think of the box art. I think of the instruction manuals. I think of like, do you remember, like, I always bring it up. I think it's just like this weird thought in my head where I'm always like really impressed with, do you remember unwrapping a Wii for the first time and how everything fit so nice, like in the box, is like really dense little box, but the inserts and everything was there. Like, there's something tactile. Like, there's something that I feel like I want to grab. When I think of the Wii, it makes like my hands, like I can feel it. You know, it's like, I don't know what that is, but there's something about the Wii that nothing else does that. I don't have that for anything else like that. You know, and there's like there's a certain tactile nostalgia that I have for the Wii.
I know what you mean.
And all the dumb spin-offs and terrible license games, but then we'd get these crazy like the Me channels and the 1v100. Like, I have a lot of nostalgia for that console, I think. And
I think it was just finally a moment where like everybody had one. You didn't have to be a gamer. It was no longer like a niche kind of thing to be a Nintendo gamer. Like,
sure.
You know, if you had, like, nobody else that I knew had a GameCube. You know,
I remember this.
Everybody had a Wii. It was like you could bond with anybody because
when I hear the Wii, I hear the sounds. The OS, the meaning of those, like ton, the charms and the eShop music and the points and
mid to late 2000s of like the Fruitigo Arrow type of like bubbly and like watery and like,
it's, you know, so unique.
Like the first gen iPhone with like
the clicks. Yeah. It's like iPod. It's an iPod type of nostalgia that I have for
type in Fruitigo.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know. Okay. Type it in. FRUTIGER space AERO.
Fruitiger Arrow is a design style that's prevalent in mid 2000s.
Look at the like image. Go to Google Images.
Yeah. Like that Vista,
that's
Y2K.
The Wii era. That's the iPhone era. That is the feeling that you have when you play the Wii.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's just early days of Netflix, and but anything, I think it's novelty. It was original. Like, and I feel like that, like that stamped an impression on me that I think is really hard to erase. You know, because there was a lot of junk on it. I realize everyone's played a lot of bad shit on the Wii, but there were also like really unique stuff on it that were really cool too.
Wait, okay, go back to the Google search, Fruitigo Arrow. The first result should be Fruitiger Arrow Archive. Do you see that link?
Are you on Google? Because
yeah,
I'm on DuckDuckGo. Here we go. Yes.
Click that archive. Do you see this like website with the grass?
Yeah, and it's got a
scroll
Pokemon.
Down.
Let's see here.
Mm-hmm. The Wii menu is like this.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah, and I think of like early Netflix and the news channel and like ROMs and Virtual Console and yeah. There's something about it. It's stuck with me for so long. I don't think I'll ever let that go.
That's your vibe. That's your aesthetic.
It's like a pre-tech vibe. It's like like the world changed right after the Wii.
When it felt futuristic. Yeah. Like it felt so advanced.
Yeah. Yep. I don't feel that way about the Wii U. I don't feel that way about the GameCube or the 3DS. Mm-hmm. It's something very specific to the Wii.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like its own brand of nostalgia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that was fun.
Yeah, it was.
Hats off. What a great question, Chip Biscuit. I knew that when he asked it, I was like, that's a really good question.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
All right, that's gonna do it. We will hopefully have Delvin next week, and
this is fake news.
Huh?
He
says, remember to use the GameCube on the Wii. You needed a Wii remote.
No, it's not fake news, Donnie. It is not fake news. And I will tell you. I will tell you why. Because you could not navigate the Wii menu with a GameCube controller. So in order to, if you want to play your GameCube disc that is inserted into your Wii and you want to play that, you do have to get your battery acid Wii controller.
I'm totally positive that I plugged a controller into the Wiimote and could navigate with the sticks on the
into
GameCube.
the Wiimote? What are you talking about?
I have the GameCube controller that plugged into the Wiimote.
That's not what I'm talking about.
You're talking about plugging directly into old school.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I know you're right.
I'm sorry that I didn't have a GameCube controller that can plug into the Wii remote.
Well, I think that came later.
Original...
Hang on. I might be confusing things. That might be the Wii U GameCube controller that came out for Smash that I'm thinking about, because I still have those. Like, I still have them. So you're right. However, did that really bothered you guys so much?
He's making fun of me, but it did bother me.
Because I just kind of like looked at holding the Wii remote to like, it's like you're turning on the TV. That was the beauty of the Wii remote, is that it was like a TV remote.
I didn't care back then, but nowadays I do not have a working GameCube because my GameCube broke. We've talked about this story.
Yeah, we have.
And the only way that I can play a GameCube game in the year of our Lord 2026 is with my Wii. And I don't turn on my Wii. Are you kidding me? I don't do that. But if I do, it's to play a GameCube game.
Sure.
And that means I have to dig all the battery acid out of my Wii remote. And I have to find batteries in the year of our Lord 2026. I don't even have batteries. Who has batteries? I don't.
I do.
Great.
I just think you're bad with battery management. I'm sorry.
I just think that if you have a controller that plugs into the system, that controller should be able to be used to navigate your console.
Fair enough. I'll allow it. I'm not going to push back too hard. It never bothered me, but I get it. It's an extra step.
Exactly.
But I guess. I feel like, I know you're right. Like, I'm sitting here thinking about it right now. I'm like, yeah, she's right. But still, even as you say it, I'm fighting the urge right now to turn on my Wii and plug in a controller. I'm like, is this true?
It is true.
I know you're right. And I think it's only because when Smash came out on Wii U, we got all of those GameCube Wii Mote controllers. They're GameCube controllers like Metroid or Donkey Kong or Zelda or Princess Peach. There was a million of them. And you plug them into your Wiimote, and then you could use that controller as a controller, like a classic controller. And I loved those controllers. And then from the moment they came out, I think that's all I've ever used on Wii or Wii U like since. That was like my pro controller.
Well, maybe that was my problem, but I wanted to use a GameCube controller and GameCube games.
You know the controller I'm talking about, right? Like those GameCube style controllers?
No.
I might need to share some of that with you. Because I think that's what you need, even though you hate the Wii remote and the batteries. But, yeah, they fixed that problem. It took about a decade, but they got there.
But you still had to plug it. You still had to have your Wii remote, a battery in it and work.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That is correct. And maybe Nintendo Switch Online Wii remote will fix that for you. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I hope it's $60. I can't, I want a Wiimote so bad.
So weird.
I really do. If I got a Wiimote, I would never detach the Joy-Cons from my Switch ever again. like you could give me a Switch Lite and a Wiimote and I'd be totally fine. Like I don't even need Joy-Cons in my life anymore.
That is insane.
If I could, yeah, maybe I like the Wii more than most, I think.
Joy-Con were my favorite thing to ever grace Nintendo consoles.
Really? Oh, they're totally I'm totally indifferent. I'm impressed with what is in it for its size, but I don't think it's a better solution than what we had before. So like the Joy-Con could go for all I'm concerned, and it wouldn't bother me. Like I have a Switch Lite, no Joy-Con, right? And I play, like if the Switch Lite could have docked, that would have been my Switch. I wouldn't even have a Switch with Joy-Con if I could just dock my Switch Lite. That's true. That's real. And it's not that I think bad about the Joy-Con. I like that they snap off and stuff. I think it's really, there's like it is the Switch. That is what the Switch is, the Joy-Con. Like, that is the Switch. But yeah, I would trade them for a Wiimote in a heartbeat. And seeing our chat and listening to you makes me realize, I think I'm way more into the Wii than most. So maybe I'm just like, I'm like those memes. What's that meme that has you in a room full of people like this? I guess that's it. It's me. It's like the Wiimote wasn't that bad. That's my hot take. The Wiimote was awesome.
Throwing you out the window.
But yeah, like the Joy-Con, I've never enjoyed like holding a Joy-Con on its own. Like detach, I've hated that experience. So would swap that out for something else in a heartbeat. All right, if this is true, and we don't think this is true, it's my last question to you. If this is true, Special Nick is right, and we get a Switch Wiimote. I don't think this is happening. But if it's true, do we get a nunchuck?
It would be both.
Or do you have to use your left Joy-Con?
That would be so wrong. That would be like
it's the most Nintendo shit ever.
Levels of evil that I have never even conceived.
I could see them releasing a Wiimote that is compatible with existing nunchucks. But I don't know if they're going to make more nunchucks. Maybe they have a bunch of old nunchucks.
This is why it's too much. It's too, and then you can buy the sensor bar for the true experience, where you have to place it on the table.
His rumor did include that no sensor bar required. That's the pitch, is that you get a Wiimote with no sensor bar.
I think it would have to include the Joy-Con. I mean, that's just ridiculous.
The nunchuck.
Yeah, the nunchuck. What did I say?
The Joy-Con. I totally think they would release. I can feel like I can see the box. I can see that red NSO box of just a Wiimote, no nunchuck. You just have to use the left Joy-Con.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's Rebecca. We're right. That's exactly what it's going to
be. You're going to be using a Joy-Con in this hand and a Wii remote.
And they're going to be like, listen, and when the commercial comes out, they're going to talk about it like it's a feature. They're going to be like, no cable.
You can use your existing Joy-Con. You don't even need to buy it.
No cable. No cable necessary. Wireless Wiimote.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a Switch 2 Switch Sports update with a Wiimote. No nunchuck included.
Great. I'm just looking forward to next week's, not this upcoming week, but next week's Pokemon
Day.
Okay
Day. So it's the 27th, right? It's the day before the end of the month?
Yep, Friday.
That's pretty exciting.
Yep.
Are we seeing, we're going to see Gen 10 there?
Yep.
So that's got to be like the biggest Pokemon Day ever. If we're going to get a brand new game, remakes, and they're probably going to update, like Unity and Pokemon Go and stuff. Like that's a
Champions is coming this year.
Oh, Champions. That's right. That's a huge Pokemon Day. We've never had a Pokemon Day that big. Have we? I feel like we've had Pokemon Days where we get like one of those announcements, and not three. Like we either get the remake or Arceus or
this is the 30th. This is the 30th anniversary of Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean that just feels.
They had a Super Bowl commercial, Donnie.
Good point. How was that? I didn't see it. Was it good?
Yeah, it had like Lady Gaga in it, and she had like a Jigglypuff, and a couple other celebrities had their favorite Pokemon, and like the whole thing was that you can go on Pokemon Go and pick your favorite Pokemon to take a picture, like have a picture with your favorite Pokemon, and it kind of has them out in the world, except it's only Pokemon that are in Pokemon Go, and there's like 46 that are not in Pokemon Go, so I can't pick my favorite Pokemon Bramblin to have it said you can pick your favorite Pokemon. Everybody can, not me. I can't pick my favorite Bramblin.
Well, that's because your favorite's Bramblin. I mean, you should have known better. I don't even know who Bramblin is. I'm just making fun of you.
You can do Kakuna. You can do like all these other ones. Like
Bramblin's that ghost weed thing.
He's a tumbleweed.
I remember. That's pretty cool.
I love him.
It's not bad. It's one of the better new ones I've seen.
And his little, you know how they have cries?
Is it even new? Like, how old is Bramblin?
Yeah, he's new.
Okay. Nice. I nailed it.
His cry is, it goes, ooh, like in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah, that's really, okay. That's good. You've won me over. Justice for Bramblin. That's pretty good, Rebecca.
Thank you.
What Wii games do you want to come to NSO with this Wii remote?
Smooth Moves.
Oh, yeah. That's
the only one I care about.
That's
the
it?
only Wii game. That's it.
Man, I need like Excite Trucks or Excite Bots.
Don't care.
Red Steel.
Don't care.
Oh, Red Steel was dope.
Smooth Moves is the only Wii game that I care about.
What was the game that Nintendo sold like 50 million of? The one that came with the remote? It was like Wii Party or something like Wiimote Plus. It was terrible, but it came with a remote, so everybody bought it.
Wii Fit. I'll do Wii Fit.
Ooh, NSO balance board. $150. Oh. What if there's like a Ring Fit 2 and whatever they sell us, you could use it with Ring Fit?
Sure.
That's not bad.
Sure.
Do you like a pedometer? Did you do Wii Fit?
I did Wii Fit.
Wii Fit was like a whole thing.
Yeah. Me and my mom did it. My mom doesn't play video games, but she did Wii Fit.
Yeah. Dude, this has been fun. I liked this a lot.
Pokemon Go does turn 10 this summer.
Oh my god. It's like a Red Fox moment for me. Hold on, Elizabeth, I'm coming. Oh. Jeez, that makes me feel old. 10 years old. Goodness. Oh boy. COVID.
Is there co-op on Ring Fit Adventure? Like, can you do 2-player workout?
I don't know.
Or is it single player?
I don't know. I never tried. Nobody ever was interested to play with me. I have played Ring Fit a bunch.
Do you need the ring to play it?
You need the ring, yeah. The ring is. I think you can play without the Joy-Con strap, but you need the ring. I think you can. I think the Joy-Con strap is optional.
I have a
like
strap.
when I play the Joy-Con strap, I don't do the running part because it hurts my feet. So I do squats instead, which I think is a better workout.
Can you actually lose weight with Ring Fit Adventure?
I think Ring Fit Adventure is legit a pretty good workout, yeah.
Because I really want to lose 3 pounds.
Yeah, I think Ring Fit is. If you're just looking to get a little healthier and not, trying to blow up the gym or anything like that, I think Ring Fit is a very apt. Ring Fit is way better than Wii Fit. Like, it's a legit workout. Like, I'm sweating when I play Ring Fit.
Do you think there's going to be a Ring Fit 2 this year?
I don't know about this year. There's absolutely going to be a Ring Fit 2. Or if it's not called Ring Fit 2, there's going to be a successor to Ring Fit, 100%.
Is it worth getting Ring Fit Adventure in the year of our Lord 2026?
Are you looking to work out?
I just want to lose 3 pounds.
Are you? Here's the question: if you're looking to work out and you don't want to pay for a gym membership,
I will not go to the gym. I do not want to be perceived by anybody while I sweat.
Then I think Ring Fit Adventure is worthwhile.
Okay.
Because I think your other alternative is like Peloton or like a VR workout, and those are all like really expensive. You're talking about several $100s to get in the door. Ring Fit's like $50. And here's the thing, Rebecca.
How do I get it for $50?
You've never. I mean, I'm saying when I bought it was $50. Is it more than that now?
It's $100 on Amazon.
What? Is Ring Fit going up in price? Why is it so much money? That's crazy. It wasn't $100 at launch.
I think it was.
Was it? No. 100? I feel like I'd remember that. Ring Fit did not cost $100. The thing so you've never played Ring Fit Adventure at all?
No.
Oh, Rebecca, the thing that would blow your mind is that Ring Fit is actually a pretty good video game. Like the video game itself is pretty good.
New listing: Nintendo Switch Ring Fit Adventure game bundle with Ring Con and leg strap, $49.99. Buy it now, free delivery.
There you go, nailed it. I was just saying because I just eBayed it. You can buy the game for $7 and the ring thing for like $20.
I'll just do the $50 one.
Yeah, I would do that. And they sell like the leg strap. You can buy a bunch of clones and fakes on Amazon that are even better. That have like better straps and better Velcro and stuff. If you get into it, I wouldn't do it now, but if you get into it, you can do that. Now, here's the thing on Switch 2, Rebecca, you have to use Switch 1 Joy-Cons. Your Switch 2 Joy-Cons won't work. because they're magnets. They don't slide in. You need the rails. So if you don't have Switch 1 Joy-Con, maybe don't play it.
I can just play on my Switch 1.
Okay, yeah. You can play on Switch 2. You just need your Switch 1 Joy-Con.
Okay.
I still play.
That's actually not that bad. It was $80, Hyrule says.
That I could understand, I guess.
Because it comes with more than the game.
Yeah, because of the ring thing involved. Yeah, that makes some sense. I feel like I didn't pay that much for it, though. I didn't buy it. I don't know, maybe I didn't buy it on launch. But I like that game. And I think you'll be impressed with how much game there is to it. It's got like this whole RPG thing to it, where you're constantly upgrading, keep going on the overworld map and stuff. It's not like Wii Fit. Like Wii Fit felt like a glorified tutorial. This is like a video game, like a legit, you can beat it video game.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good.
Okay.
I'm excited to see what they're 100% going to release some sort of successor to Ring Fit. It sold too much.
Right, it did. It
sold way too much.
I feel like it's a really good idea.
It's like their 5th best-selling IP on the whole system. It's like Zelda, Animal Crossing, Mario Kart, Luigi's Mansion, Ring Fit.
They're kind of the only ones that have consistently had like a workout type game on their system that like actually people care about.
Yes, everything moved. All of that stuff moved to VR. So like VR has fitness boxing.
VR is for kids.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I think all of that moved there. So I think PlayStation has some stuff like that because they have a VR headset. But like Xbox, when they dropped the Kinect, I think they dropped all of it. They don't do any of this anymore. And then, but this is the only one of like merit of stuff that matters. So if you get it, let me know what you think about it. I still play from time to time.
Okay.
When I'm looking to get a little active.
That's it. I'm done.
Okay. Long show. Much longer than what our notes had. I thought we'd be in and out here in an hour. So
we always find things to talk about.
Good show. Fun.
I like to yap.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
This is my weekly therapy.
Sometimes.
Do you think next week they'll tell, like, how far in advance do you think we obviously know that they're going to do a direct on Pokemon Day, but don't they tell us like earlier than they normally do for a regular direct?
I think so. Yeah, I think they would try to.
We might know about it next week.
They're going to get that machine going, try to get people in the door. I also wonder like how much notice do they need to give? I feel like whenever Nintendo speaks, the whole world listens now.
Yeah.
So I feel like they could be like, we're doing a direct in an hour, and people would be there.
That's true.
It really is, right? I almost feel like if they gave us a week in advance, if people would forget by the time it got there. The way the news cycle works. But yeah, we'll be there. I guess the question is that it? No more actual, like, no Switch 2 direct anytime soon then? We got the Partners Direct in Pokemon, and we got through Procopia and stuff?
May, June.
Wow. That's a long time for no dates on, like, Yoshi and stuff.
Doesn't have to be a direct to give us a date.
That's true. They have been doing that Nintendo Today trailer shit for a while. They could just drop Yoshi comes out, May 4th or whatever.
Yep.
Okay.
That's gonna do it. We'll see you hopefully with an alive Delvin next week.
Yeah.
Take care, Koobalings. Bye-bye.
Whenever you're ready.
All right. This is Frederick from Fire Emblem Awakening. And I forgot the line already. What?